What's going on YouTube? So the announcement of the Pixel 9 has been out. The Pixel 9 Pro and the XL. So it's gonna be a normal, Pixel Pro and then a extra large one. They are going with kind of like the similar Apple approach where they have the regular and then the XL. Or we test the camera capabilities on this channel, also the social media platforms as well. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the camera. So the Pro and the XL both have the triple cameras in the back. There is a new 50 megapixel, I believe. Let me take a look here. I don't want to give you guys the incorrect information here. So actually, it's a 48 megapixel, 5-time telephoto lens that has been upgraded with upgraded sensors to improve autofocus, so you can get sharper images even with low light. Um, the back of the camera have been awesome on the Pixel 8 Pros. Now on social media, it is not. Well, actually, I think the back was okay. The front facing was terrible. It was terrible. I don't know what is going on. Um, you would think that all these flagship phones that are competing with Apple, that are competing with Samsung, would do a little bit better with developing apps that are optimized for social media. And everybody knows why, or not everybody knows, but a lot of people know why social media sucks on Android phones. If you really think about it, there's only 3 or 4 models that come up with iOS, right, with the Apple devices. And the developers don't really have to, work much, and it's a very simple process for them to optimize the same apps for all 3 phones or 4 phones or whatever they come out with. With Android, there's tons of phones out there with different screens, resolutions, with literally like everything is different. So the developers have to work, I guess, overtime, and then the Android phones don't really give them that much support for them to do all that. So Android just really needs to step up. They have gotten close to Apple with RCS messaging, which is messaging with full res pictures, videos, things like that, so you don't get a compressed image or a compressed video whenever you send it to Android users now. So that's a really good step in the right direction. But as far as social media, it's always very bad. I am excited to try out there is a new 42 megapixel front facing camera on the Pro and the XL. So I'm very excited to test that. Let me read a little bit of what it says here. It says the 2 phones have a 42 megapixel camera, so you'll get sharper and brighter photos in low light. Plus, with a wider field of view, you can get perfect group selfies. Now, out of the box and the native camera, all of these pictures are amazing. It's whenever you get to social media, it's either a hit or miss. I mean, I've tested the 8 Pro, and I've tested the 6A and the 7A and the 8A, which perform a lot better than the Pros. I don't know why. I don't know if it's software. I have no clue. That's why I like to test a lot of the Android phones, because you don't know what you're gonna get for with each device. Each device is different for some reason. I don't know, and it's a hit or miss. The only thing that I've found very consistent is the Galaxy lineup, the S23 and the S24, and I believe the S22. They were great on social media. The one that I really, really loved was the S23, and a lot of people actually did say that they loved the S23 footage on social media better than the iPhone, and that's coming straight out of the app. I'm not, a lot of people are like, why don't you just record in the native camera, then upload um, to the app or whatever? I get that. I just want to know why in 2024 we still have to do that. Like, optimize the apps, make it look better, and that way whenever there's an event or something that we don't want to miss, and we're on the Snapchat, and we can just swipe and start recording instead of closing, opening the app, going to the video, and then recording. You might miss a split second of something. That's why I like to test the social media aspect of the phones. TikTok is a really big one that is always really bad on whatever phone that I'm using. I think the only one that like I said, the one that has been really consistent and really good, the S23 or the S24. Those have been very consistent. But like I said, I am very excited for the Pixel lineup. It almost reminds me of an iPhone, honestly, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, the zoom, it has a new capture high quality videos of special moments with super res zoom. Basically, they're challenging Samsung, which I don't think anybody can take Samsung off the zoom right now. But it's going to, it says it combines details from the upgraded telephoto camera with advanced machine learning to add rich details no matter the light conditions. So the zoom has always been present with the Galaxy phones. For some reason, with the Pixel and other phones that have telephoto or the wide camera, it's always a hit or miss on that as well. Sometimes it won't have the telephoto, sometimes it won't have the wide. It's very weird, but I don't know what is going on. But like I said, if you really want to get a social media phone and you want to get a phone that has the Android, platform, the Galaxy is where you should go. I wish we could combine that with the like the stock Android or Google Pixel feel, but at this moment in time, it's not is not possible. But we'll see with the Pixel 9 and see what it brings. They have this new feature where it's being with a picture where you take a picture of the group if you don't have anybody to take the picture with. If you have a picture, if you want to take a picture with a group, you take a picture of the group first, and then you have somebody from the group come back, and then you step out, and then they take the picture, and they kind of like puts it together. So that's a new feature with AI, I guess. It's gonna come to a point where you don't know what's going to be real or not, and it's kind of scary and interesting, to be quite honest with you guys. Um, Now there is, let's see what else there is. Um, there's going to be a better landscape panorama feature. But all of this we're going to test, like I said. And we're going to do the social media test and the actual video test, the picture test. I haven't actually done picture test on any of the phones, but I'm going to start adding that because I do photography and videography on the side, and that's something that you guys will probably see on the channel as well. If you guys like all of that, stay tuned. We have already pre-ordered the Pixel 9, so it should come to us early September, I believe. So stay tuned for that video. And as always, hope you guys have a beautiful day. Drop a beautiful comment in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.